Hi everybody, Paul Pancake here. Welcome back to another speed build on my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. You look absolutely gorgeous as always, and I am so glad to be back. I've been on a little break. I needed that. I needed to sort some real life things out, and I'm finally back, and I'm so happy. Honestly, I can't describe how happy I was to be back at like producing videos and just building houses, because I've been visiting my family and then uni started again, and I kind of really, it was a lot of stuff that I had to handle, and now I have a schedule. I have it all planned out, but I'm going to talk more about that personal stuff later in this video. So today we are building an English manor. It has been something that I've been wanting to build for a long time. I had like a lot of Pinterest pictures saved that were similar to the house we're going to build today, and I just really love this style. I feel like in the last couple of months I really I really discovered the world of older and more like vintage is like the wrong term, like just more historical buildings, maybe, with the murder house that I built, or the Bridgerton house, which was also like this Georgian, oh my god, I don't know how to pronounce that. Also, I'm not a native English speaker, if you didn't know. I'm from Germany, so sometimes I'm making mistakes. And so basically I wanted to build this very, kind of gracefully aged English manor. And of course, I don't know, with like these things where you kind of specify it to a specific country, it's always difficult because not everybody thinks that this is this type of house that, I don't know, is typical for a certain country. But like, I thought that this looked, I don't know, this is what I imagine if I'm hearing English manor, okay? So please don't come for me. And basically this is a family house with, let me think about it, one master bedroom and 3 other bedrooms. So basically you can move in with a family of, I don't know, I mean, you can even move in with a family of 8 if you use bunk beds in every kid's room, so that's great. But basically plan it out to be a 1 bedroom for a single child, then a bedroom for 2 twins, which actually have a bunk bed, and a bedroom for a teenager, and of course the master bedroom. By the way, like I said, I've been on a huge break, and I haven't been building in The Sims since probably the end of February, if that makes, I think that is true. I think that is certainly not a lie, which means that when I was at my family, oh my god, I can't talk. When I was at my family's place, I missed a lot of new content. It was insane. First of all, the anniversary update came out with all of the beautiful content made by the CC makers. CC makers? Yeah, that's a word. And then the kits came out, and it was 3 kits at the same time. To be honest, to this day, I haven't bought the Create-A-Sim, like this 80s or throwback fit, whatever that kit is called, because I don't really do gameplay, so I don't really need no clothes in the game. I guess I'm going to buy it whenever I feel like doing some gameplay, but of course the most important part for me was the country kitchen kit that we got, which is absolutely stunning and beautiful. I'm a big fan of the kits. I really like the idea of them. I know they're kind of controversial. Some people like them, some people don't. I personally like them because it's a great way to give us content without giving us a lot of stuff that we don't want. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. For example, if they put out a game pack or an expansion pack, and you really like the kitchen in it, but everything else you're not interested in it, it's always like a pain because you spend so much money on it, and you only get just so much personal value. And that way, I think that kits are a great thing. And honestly, I can't wait for what kind of kits they will come out in the future with. Oh my god, okay. Basically, the country kitchen kit was beautiful in my opinion, and I really wanted to use it, and this was the first time I was ever able to use it, and it fit into this house perfectly, at least in my imagination. As you can see right now, I'm really going for this. Honestly, I'm not even going to start to put it in some sort of era or whatever, because I really don't know anything about history and architecture, but you expect this house to have like old furniture, vintage furniture, like very expensive, maybe like dark wooden furniture, but I put a little twist on the inside because I thought that maybe a young family bought this, well, probably also a very wealthy family, because this house is expansive. I think this is around 250,000 simoleons. So basically they bought this house, they kind of fixed a lot of stuff on it, and they turned it into the Pinterest cottage slash manor slash country house that, I don't know, they love. So basically it's a lot of beige, it's a lot of neutral tones, and I kind of like it. At some point I was a little bit sick of all the beige and all the neutral tones. It was just too Pinterest, but I guess yeah, maybe some of you guys will not feel like that. I mean, I love the build, don't get me wrong, like I'm very happy with the way it turned out. It's just, yeah, you're gonna see what I'm talking about once I start furnishing. So basically I wanted to go with the plan that the outside of the house is not touched at all, which means it is very overgrown, as you may have already seen from the thumbnail. It's a lot of landscaping that I'm gonna add later. It's very overgrown, it has a lot of landscaping, it's kind of untamed, and I loved that look. I feel like it looks super romantic, and that's also something that I've seen on Pinterest a lot, like these overgrown cottages or like manors. It's like these old buildings, and it's so beautiful because it kind of looks like nature is taking back its rightful place with all the flowers, and you know what I'm talking about probably. So I'm gonna stop describing it, but I'm a huge fan of that. I really love that. And again, I have a friend who lives in a beautiful old French house. It's like, oh my god, I think that sounds so weird, but it's like in Germany you'd call it like a French style, and it's super old and super beautiful, and it's kind of the same way. It's also overgrown and kind of has untamed nature around it, and I just love the way it looks. And I've taken that house for inspiration a couple of times when I was building. Actually, my first ever house I built on this channel was inspired by their house, and this one is inspired by that once again. Of course, by now you'd probably be like, okay, can you show us a picture of that, because we don't know what you're talking about. But I can't, like, I'm not going to show a picture of my friend's house on my YouTube channel, so I can't really do that. But if I thought, like, yeah, I'm going to blend in the reference picture for this house now, okay? I forgot to mention it in the beginning, but I totally referenced this off a picture. It looks kind of similar. I did put some alterations onto it because not the floor plan, but like the whole layout and stuff was a little plain for recreation in The Sims 4, because sometimes if you recreate stuff from real life in The Sims 4, it can turn out a little bit, yeah, I don't know, it just looks just looks a little effortless sometimes. So that's why I had to, for example, put that little bump out, which is in that university brick color, which I really loved. I thought it looked kind of cute with that city living brick together. And then we also have that chimney. It's like a custom chimney that I made. It's not like it's like not like a super amazing idea. Like, I've definitely seen people do that before, but I just thought that now's the time to do that, because I've actually never done that in a build before. And as you can see, the overgrownness is starting because I am actually placing a lot of ivy. Honestly, I spent a whole stream on Twitch just placing ivy, and it was actually insane. If you didn't know, I stream on Twitch every Tuesday and Saturday, so if you want to tune in one day, feel free to come by and say hello. The link to that is down in the description below. And yeah, basically I spent a whole 2-hour stream with placing ivy, and it took a long time, but I feel like in the end it's worth it. I really like the look of it. And the cool thing about that particular stream was, though, that I made it a silent stream. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's kind of where I'm not even talking. I don't have a face cam or anything. It's just chill music and me building, and you guys just love that. I mean, like, I didn't think that I'd have any viewers, because usually, I mean, I don't know, like, why would you watch a stream when no one is talking and stuff? But I felt like it was a super calm experience, and at that evening I didn't feel like recording myself or being like super that upbeat personality that I usually try to be when I'm filming videos, because I mean, it's not as if I'm like acting or doing something that I don't like, but it's, of course, like whenever you're recording, or like streaming, you're trying to be the best self, or like the best version of yourself. And that evening I wasn't really feeling that, and I just wanted to chill and build, and so I was like, wait, I might as well just stream it on Twitch. And you guys loved it, and you were there, and I sometimes like answered in the chat, like I answered some chat messages and stuff, and but like mostly I just built, and it was so chill, and it was such a cool experience, and I definitely want to do it again. Okay, so as you can see right now, we are starting to build the kitchen, and it's beautiful. Like, I love it so much. I just don't like that the kitchen, like, it doesn't matter what color. Like, first of all, it comes in a lot of colorful pastels, which is kind of cute, but I expected this kitchen to also come with like a dark wooden tone or something, like a dark brown wooden tone, because that's, in my opinion, super realistic for country cottage kitchen vibe, whatever, but it didn't come with one, which was kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. And yeah, basically I went with this more beigey neutral tone in the kitchen, and like the sad thing is that all of these swatches of the kitchen come with a certain, oh my god, I totally was about to burp, but then I was able to hold it in. But guys, quick disclaimer, if you didn't know, I burp in my videos, and some people don't like it. I was actually called out for that in my comments, and honestly, I didn't give a damn, because I'm just gonna keep doing it. But the thing is, and I've explained it already like 1,000 times, if I hold it back, it's just going to be like an awkward second with like me not saying anything, or I could just let it out, you know? So I'd rather just let it out. But back to the build. Basically, it always comes with a secondary color, which is a pastel, so you never get a swatch of that kitchen without, you know, without another pastel-y secondary color, and like with only neutral swatches, which is kind of sad. So here we kind of went with a lilac / purple vibe, which is kind of nice. It's actually kind of like a lavender color, and I love that color so much. And I was very happy to realize that it kind of fit the whole color scheme, because it's not too out there. And I was actually able to find some beautiful custom tiles on the gallery, which sort of fit that vibe. So I do love this kitchen very much. I'm just a little bit sad about the swatch choices they gave us with it. And yeah, I actually forgot the name of the person who made these custom tiles on the gallery, but I'm going to link them down below, or not link them, but like credit them down below in the description, so you guys can look them up and also put them, or like favorite them and save them on the gallery, or whatever you guys do with these things. Oh my god, that sounded so weird, as if I'm like, oh my god, I didn't mean to say it like that. I just meant like, there's a lot of people who use the gallery without being in game, but like somehow you can open the gallery on your browser and then favorite lots without having to open the game, which is super cool, but I just never do that. I mean, I rarely use the gallery at all, because I usually build my houses myself, because I'm a super picky person, and I don't know, I just can't use other people's or EA's houses. I just can't. I just always have to build it myself. And when it comes to create a sim, I am using the gallery, because I'm bad at creating sims. There's amazing people out there. I'm literally always creating the same face shape if I'm trying to do it myself. Also, usually giving the same hairstyle and clothing, and I just need the gallery for some inspiration. So that's why I think it's awesome. So I do use it for create a sim, or when I want to put a pet into my household, because there's some amazing people who create such amazing yeah, basically pets, or like dogs and cats, which are beautiful. For example, Pug Owned, or like also we call her Pug. She's an amazing content creator, and she streams on Twitch, and she makes amazing pets on the gallery. And she doesn't only like recolor dogs and cats into different what is it? Brutes? No. Oh my god, I totally forgot the term for that, but whatever. She also just creates like completely new animals. It's insane. But I'm drifting off. I didn't mean to do that. Let me take a sip. Okay. Basically, this build, like I said, it's a lot of beige. You can see that, and I feel like I just want to talk about my personal situation a little bit right now, because I don't know. I feel like I don't have to describe what I'm doing in every room. The color scheme is kind of the same. I try to keep it like kind of minimal, but at the same time I wanted to put some darker wooden accents everywhere, which I thought could for example be old furniture pieces that stayed in the house like once that family bought it. And they were like, okay, this is kind of chic, this is kind of nice, let's keep that. For example, there's those two drawers or dressers, I don't know what to call them. They're probably rather drawers in the dining room, which are dark, from Jungle Adventure. I absolutely love their swatches. And yeah, oh, by the way, talking about Jungle Adventure, I didn't limit myself on this build because, like I said, it's been the first build for weeks since, no, okay. It was the first build that I have built in weeks, and that is why I just didn't want to limit myself. I just wanted to give my creativity a go and let it do whatever it wanted. So sorry to those who don't have every pack. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not using like every pack in this house, but a lot. It's a lot of packs because I just didn't pay attention. But yeah, let's talk about my personal life a little bit. I recently started uni again, and I actually took just as many courses as I did last year. So I kind of thought it's going to be chill because last year was kind of chill, and I really liked that. I had time to produce like 2 videos a week for my YouTube channel, which made me extremely happy and proud. And I had a lot of fun doing that, and I thought that I could just do the same thing after my little break at my parents' house. Turns out I can't because the workload is just so much bigger, and I also started working out again, which also takes some time. I work out like 5 times a week or 4 times a week. I don't know. And I'm not saying that to flex. I'm just saying that because I kind of really didn't do anything last year during the first months of COVID, and I feel like I don't want to do the same mistake again because it was around this time last year where I don't know, I just drifted off and I just got too comfortable with being at home all the time. And you can totally do that. Like, I don't mean to judge anyone. It's like your personal right to do that. But I just felt like for me, it was, I don't know, I didn't like that was just at home all the time and just that was getting too comfortable with being, you know, socially distanced from everyone and all of that stuff. So I'm kind of course I'm still socially distanced. Like I didn't just like quit COVID. It's just I mean, I don't know, I wanted to be more active. Okay, that's basically the end of the story, and that's why I'm doing more sports, and that takes up time. And yeah, I got a schedule. I printed it out on paper. Here it is, and it basically tells me what to do every week. No, on every weekday. And I also have slots for YouTube and for Twitch in it, but this semester is just so much more work. So I'm probably not going to be able to post more than once a week, but I hope you guys are okay with that. I'm a little sad because I was very proud of that streak. I mean, maybe I will be able to do it, but here's the thing. The quality of the videos would be worse, and I don't want that to happen because, I don't know, I'd rather just post not as often, but like good content, at least for my, like, me, like, I think that it's good. Like, okay, you can think about it whatever you want to, but I feel like I'm quite comfortable with my content at this time. And if I pressured myself into posting twice a week, I would definitely see the quality of my content decrease, and I don't want that to happen. So I hope you guys understand that. Also, super cute, like, some of you guys reached out to me and asked if everything's all right, and that you hope to see me back soon on my YouTube channel. That was super cute. Thank you so much for like sending me those cute messages. Like, I was very excited about that. I don't know, it's just, I didn't think that would happen because I feel like I'm just such a small YouTube bean, and I of course know that I do have you guys as my viewers and stuff, but I don't know, I feel like I'm still not capable of really realizing that that's a thing. So yeah, I've been streaming a little bit in the last few weeks. While I didn't upload to YouTube, I did stream on Twitch, so maybe we talked there already and I explained all of this to you guys already, and you guys don't even care. But I just feel like I wanted to make it clear that I don't know, the reason for my absence. And also I feel like now that I've been on this long break, I'm so much more motivated to do stuff in The Sims and to build and to try out new stuff. Like, honestly, I have so many ideas for videos. It's just the time. I would love to do them all at once, but I just can't do it. But guys, you don't even know what's happening, like, or like what I'm planning. It's like so, I'm so excited about it. Like, I don't want to make it this big thing and then in the end it's not even that big, but it's like so many things that I'm working on, but it's just taking so much time and it's so slow, and I can't wait to put one thing out after another. But yeah, basically, also what happened, I was on a podcast and I posted about it on social media. Like, you may have noticed that because of that, but I didn't mention it in a video because when that episode aired, I didn't really upload any videos, which is kind of sad because I could have promoted it, but I didn't do it. So there goes that. And basically, I was on a podcast by the amazing Steven, aka Spring Sims, and the podcast is called Hello Spring, and you can hear it everywhere where there's podcasts, like Apple Podcasts and Spotify and I don't know, Audible or something, like a lot, basically everywhere where you can get your podcast. And it was a super nice conversation. I talked to him about like this work-life balance and about like being a content creator and all of that stuff. That's yeah, basically a tricky thing for all content creators, because I feel like, not that you guys don't respect the fact that we spend so much time on videos, but I feel like sometimes it's just not visual, because looking at the videos, you're just like, okay, I mean, they just recorded a speed build, like they built something, they recorded it, they sped it up, talked over, and then that's it, because it's so much more work than that, and it always takes so much time, and so you do really have to have a balance. And we kind of talked about that, and yeah, a lot of other stuff. And oh my god, I was just a little bit confused because I suddenly saw that thing pop up that I completed like an aspiration, but it was just because I mother loaded the people living on the slot because it just started to get too expensive. But yeah, as you can see, like I don't know about what I'm talking here. I just keep rambling, but I hope you guys are okay with that. But as you can see, I did that cute little trick where I placed the dresser from Cats and Dogs into the wall, and of course it comes out on the other side, but I'm just going to place something on it. Like, it's going to, on the other side, it's going to be a laundry room, and I just placed other stuff onto it so you guys can't, or like, so people who use this lot can't really see that there's actually a dresser coming from the other side. And I use it as a headboard, and I think it looks super cute. It kind of made it a different style because I really couldn't decide for a bed. I wanted to have something nice and old, but this bed from Seasons Alone was kind of too plain. And yeah, that's why I went for that trick. Just wanted to quickly acknowledge that if you didn't see that, because I'm kind of proud of that idea. And yeah, basically back to the podcast thing. I was on the podcast. It was super fun. You can listen to it. It's the 5th episode, I think. I'm pretty sure it's the 5th episode. And honestly, I feel so honored that Steven asked me to be part of that. Because I don't know, he had Ocean Sims on it, he had Kayla, Lil Simsy on it, he had Rochella on it, he had Miss Simrino, our dear friend April, on it, and I don't know, he keeps popping out episodes. I'm very excited. I love listening to it. Please go and listen to it if you like podcasts. It's super exciting. And yeah, the fact that I was invited to the same podcast as Kayla, aka Lil Slimsy, is crazy. Still can't believe that to this day. Okay, so at this point, a lot of furnishing has happened already because I had to cut out a lot, just because I spent a lot of time. I think it was about 19 hours of footage or something I had recorded of this build, and it was just a lot, and I had to cut it out. So I basically cut out most of the twin room because I am not a big fan of that. I usually tend to cut out the rooms that I don't like a lot, and also the bathrooms, just because I don't know, I'm not proud of the rooms that I mean, it's not that I don't like them, it's just they just hurt me a bit. For example, that twin room, it's very bright, it's very colorful, but I wanted to use bunk beds, and honestly, I'm not very happy about the bunk beds we got. I think they don't look nice. I just really don't like them, and I wanted to integrate them into this house anyway, but they only come in hideous swatches, and so I kind of had to base the whole other bedroom off, or like the whole twin bedroom of those colors of the bunk bed, and don't like it very much. That's why I cut it out. The video is too long anyway, and here we are furnishing the teenager's bedroom, which I kind of like. I really like the color scheme in it. It's like this very old rose, oh my god, I can't talk, pink, I don't know, it's like it's a little muted, you know, it's like not that out there, but it's still, there goes the burp. But it's still like kind of feminine and nice, and I like it. Also, sorry that I said that the pink is feminine. It's like stupid to say stuff like that, but it's like society that does it to me. I hate it for it. Yeah, I like that bedroom. Okay, I thought that it's giving me like IKEA vibes, and I don't know, I like the color schemes. And here is also a room I like very much, which is the bathroom. It's like not really the master bathroom, because usually if you're watching my other speed builds, I'm giving each bedroom a single, like an own personal bathroom. I just love doing that. I love placing en suites, but for some reason I thought that this house, it would be quite unrealistic to do it here, because I thought that this could be the original floor plan and just like the walls and the floor were renovated. And to give everybody like an ensuite is quite unrealistic, given the fact that this is like an old house, and that wasn't a thing back then. At least I believe that, and that's why I didn't wanted to do that. So they have 2 bedrooms upstairs and bathrooms upstairs, and they also have a fully functional bathroom downstairs. And I feel like that's enough. And I really like the bathroom upstairs, but we already left that part. So yeah, I don't know, I just really liked it. It looked very rustic and nice. And I started finishing the outside because, first of all, when I was streaming, I was confused. Like, no, first stream I did with this house was just the ivy and landscaping. And then the next stream, I was still not done with the outside. And I was like, okay, guys, I don't want to bore you. Let's start furnishing the inside. So I thought that's kind of nice, because usually I finish the outside and then I start furnishing the inside, just for the whole speed build to be cohesive. But this time I was like, okay, F it. I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like doing, and I really wanted to try out the new kitchen kit actually. So yeah, that's why I did the final touches of the house in the end. To be honest, I feel like that's kind of a nice thing to do, and I'm thinking of doing that more often, because it's sort of like a big reveal, you know? Because once I finish the house from the outside, it's like, I don't know, maybe like after 10 minutes into the video, then it's like not that exciting anymore, at least for me, because I'm not a big interior designer. I don't really like designing interiors in The Sims, but it's something you have to do. So yeah, I don't think that I'm particularly really good at it. I feel like I'm better at like doing the outside, so that's usually what I'm like happier with. So leaving the outside area for the end is kind of nice, because I feel like then after the whole speed build you see the result of everything you've just watched, if that makes any sense. I don't know, like I don't know what I'm talking at this point. In my head it makes sense. So yeah, basically, as you can see, I'm adding final touches. For example, that grass effect, I really like that. And you can totally pull that off with terrain paint. And I don't know, I feel like it gives it some sort of, yeah, I can't describe it. It's just a nice detail, and I felt like it looked kind of cute next to all of that like landscaping, which may be a little bit overdone now looking at it, but I just had the greatest time placing all of that lavender bushes and just grass all over, and it's just all overgrown, and all the trees and bushes. I don't know, I like that, okay? Anyway, we're heading towards the end of this video, and I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video and the build, then feel free to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel as well and become a member of my little pen cult. I would absolutely love that. Also, I stream on Twitch every Tuesday and Saturday, so if you like watching streams and want to say hello, then come by, and I'm sure we're gonna have a fun time. And I also have a Discord server, which is all linked down below in the description. So yeah, enough with the self-promotion. Thank you so much for watching again, and see you next time. Bye everybody.